Okay, time to do a car build on this channel. It's a car that I've wanted to do for about 10 years. My very first car was one of these, and I bought this one 10 years ago, about 10 years ago. I've had it in storage. I have fiddled around with it when I first got it to get it started. It's no good now. It'll have to be rebuilt, the whole car. Yeah, it's going to need a lot of work. So here it is. This is my 1982 Mazda RX7. Okay, let's take a little walk around it. As you can see, no front bumper. It's actually inside the vehicle. Obviously the wrong wheels for the car. These are Series 1 wheels. We've got some big plans for this car. One of the plans are to put a big body kit on it. We're going to go Group C body. I have ordered the kit, and that should be here soon. So what I want to do is strip the car down before it gets here, so we can repaint everything, redo any rust. Of course, you can see the door needs needs a lot of work. It is all surface rust. I'm probably going to have to, as you can see, it's very, very rough. I'll probably replace the doors. And the main reason for replacing the door, not because of the rust, we can probably fix that, but if you look in here, which is down inside the window channel, there's normally meant to be a piece of metal right the way along, which is rusted out, which is the window seals. So because we can't do it, look at it, all rusted here. Yeah, car's going to need a lot of work. Around the back, no rear bumper, no lights. The lights are over here, along with spare, rotary parts, of course. These wheels I can't use. I bought these wheels again when I bought the car. I went out and bought a set of wheels. It was on eBay. These were 15-inch wheels. They were on a Series 2. They're a great looking wheel. I don't know what they're called. Performance 15x7. They're like a hot wire, I guess. And it has some Yoki Advan tyres on it. Nice and sticky. So here we are on the passenger side of the car. So I've got all the rear glass. I'm going to take these out. Again, we're going to take it all off, take everything off the vehicle. This door's in a lot better condition than on the other side. However, it still has, so you can see here, this is what I was talking about before. See how it's all rusting? So I suppose I could re-weld one of these in, but it may not be worth it. It may just be better to get new doors. Then I don't have to worry about any other issues, from rust, what's hiding under here. Again, we're going to strip the paint. Loads of parts in the vehicle. There's the roof lining. This is one of the bumpers. I can't remember if that's the front or the rear. I think that's the rear bumper. Front bumper's down the bottom here. Seats, really, really bad condition. They'll need to be changed. Now look at all that. I don't know what that is. I don't know can you see that? How can I make that brighter? So we've got some kind of animal living in the car. So if you look on the back seat, can we see it? There's a lot of what looks like poop from a big animal down there. Now there could be snakes, there are all sorts in here. Definitely spiders are going to be on here. I know there were some redbacks on there. Well, let's make this a little bit lighter. I'll show you that when I can get in there properly, but we're going to have to put gloves on because this car, where it was stored, was on a farm. So because it was stored on a farm in like an old shed or an old garage, there could be anything in there. I've only had it here for about a week. It could be a snake. There's definitely spiders on there, I know, but anything could come out of it while I'm playing with the car. So last thing I need is that. The window, I put this window in, it was a brand new car. When I got the car, basically there was an engine block in here that had been started, but nothing else had been done to it. There was no radiator, there was no plumbing, there was no wiring. I rewired everything. Okay, so we've got these rollers here, which we'll put the car onto, so I can move it around nice and easy. Has the flip up lights, they're there. I do have the headlight covers, they're in the car, but they weren't, here they are. They really are not in good condition, as you can tell. Let's have a look. Yeah, not in good condition. Oh, this one's probably the better one. The other one was all rusted. Not rusted, the other one was all bent out of shape. Dashboard, of course, like every other dashboard you'll see on a Mazda RX7, all cracks in there. We'll have to fix that up. For the car, we're actually going to make like a Group C race car. But it's going to be a street vehicle. We're going to make it for the road. We're not going to make it just a track car, but I do want to put a roll cage in there. I want to strip out the whole interior. I don't want carpet in there, so we're going to pull the carpets out. We'll probably do that today, throw them in the bin. But basically today, what I want to do is get everything out of the vehicle, get the vehicle on these rollers, maybe pump the tyre up just for the sake of pumping it up. Again, look, who knows what's in here. The whole car, one of the things this car, let me show you this. Where's the, probably should put some gloves on. Right, so there's your brown interior. These door cards, they're going to go. We're going to get rid of the door cards, we're going to get rid of the carpet. So seats are probably going to go, carpet's going to go. I'm going to keep the rear seat because I'll have raised seats in the front, but in the back, because I've got 2 kids, I still want to be able to take them out for a nice Sunday cruise. We're going to have a roll cage, but we're going to keep the rear seat so people can sit in the back. Obviously in Australia these cars came out with a rear seat. I believe in America they never got the rear seats in the car. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is get everything out of the car. I'm going to put some gloves on for this. Okay. Get you closer. All right, battery. That's for the battery to sit on under the bonnet. Center console. Oh no, this side, yeah, this side of one center console, and the other side, and nice and broken. We'll have to fix that one. And that's for the tail light. It's a bracket for the tail light to fit into. All right, here we have the cluster, and you see 284,000 kilometers on this one. I'm not sure if it's an original one from out the car, but we'll use this, we'll put it back in. Door seals. This is off, we just took off the window. So if you look, some of the aluminium, well, I'm not sure if they're aluminium, but some of the parts here. Okay. All right, listen here, another rear tail light bracket. You've got the rubbers for the back of the tail light, seat belts in there, plastic parts. There you go, that goes around, that's for around the key barrel for the steering column. So we've got a lot of parts in here. More plastic interior parts. The trim goes along the bottom of the door. You go, front window trim. I don't know, where's that from? Oh yeah, the top of the window, up here. Side of the windscreen at the front. There you go, wipers. Alright, top of the dashboard as well here. Here we go, this is what I was talking about before. This is one of the flip up headlight covers. A lot of bog. For something so small, it's out of shape. And there's a lot of bog under here. So we're going to get new ones of these. No point fixing it, not worth it. I'll be able to find some more off eBay. The seat's just sitting here right now. We do need to get the seat out. But before we do it, just want to make sure there's nothing hiding in it. So you can see we've had critters in here. So if you can have a look, a little bit of fluff down the bottom here. That's caused by animals getting up inside the seats and eating as much as they can to make a nest. Got the wing mirrors there too. Let's get the seat out. Or, before I get the seat out, maybe vacuum it up just a little bit. Quite scary. Oh my god, you should see the amount of mouse poo in the bottom here. Let's have a look at this. Have a look at this. It's disgusting. Look at that. Look at it all. This is all mouse droppings. We're definitely not going to use the carpet. Can you hear that? Okay, there we have it. One side pretty much not clean, but the seat's out at least. We've got to get the bumpers out of here. Wait till I'll show you in the back seat. It's horrible. And what's this rear bumper? A manual. Any other headlights cover? And roof lining, let's get that out of here. We may not put the roof lining back in. Okay, disgusting under here too. Get this seat out. It stinks really bad. And we'll keep that, really good. Rubbish. Okay, let me show you what is on the other side of the car, which is on the back seat. Something, and I'm pretty sure it's a possum, has been using it as a toilet. It smells really bad, but here, get ready for this. Look at that. Something has used it as a toilet. I don't know how long for, but obviously something was living in here. Alright, now we need to get rid of that. It's gross. I'm going to be sick. Alright, that's most of it out of there. I feel like I'm going to be sick right now. Here comes the front bumper. Ah, what was that? There's a moth in there. Okay, front bumper. Now this goes under the front. We're not going to reuse this, I don't think. I might sell it because these are pretty hard to come by in good condition. This one's actually really good. Look at it. It's almost never been used. And it goes under the front bumper if you're going to keep the factory front. But because we're going to Group C body kit, the whole front is going to be replaced. And we're probably not going to use this because you won't see it. So it might be up for grabs. Now, that Mazda RX7 Series 1, I got that made by Fun Plates back when I had my first car. My first car was a green Mazda RX7, and I reckon that would be well, what am I now? I'm 41. That's probably, I was 18 at the time. So 22 years ago, give or take, 22, 23 years ago. And I'll keep that, that'll be good for the build. So as you can see, we're pretty much done with emptying most of the things out of here. Still got some poop down here. Yeah, so we're gonna pull the dashboard out. It's just sitting on there, so we'll pull all of that out. The carpets can come out then, and the underlay, we'll throw it all in the bin over the back there. The rear seats have got to come out. Okay, so we've got our wing mirrors and we've got our fuel lid. Okay, it smells really bad in here. We're going to try and take out the rear seat. Oh, there we go, that was easy. It was easy on one end. Why can't that come out? Oh. One stuck. I knew this would come in handy. Go. Smells really bad. Well, this has got to come out now. I'm out of breath. So there we have it. It's a very empty, okay. So there we have it. We've got a very empty RX7 shell on the inside. Let's have a look. Let's take you through. Still got some cleaning up to do in here. Carpets are coming out, so they've got to go in a bin anyway. It really stinks in here from all the critters that have been in here. Down the back, there's nothing in there. The wiring, we'll take all the wiring out. That's the original colour of the car. Obviously the car at the moment is grey. I don't know what colour we're going to paint it, but we're going to worry about that later. The original colour is like a bronze or a brown, which you can see on the back of all the metal sprayed on the inside. So the idea is that I'm going to clean all of this interior out. We're going to wash it down. We're going to remove all the sound deadening. So we're going to put dry ice in here to get all the sound deadening out of here. We need to keep any bolts we find, put them in a tub. Okay, now we're going to take out the dashboard. I'm pretty sure it's just sitting on top. Oh, yes, nice and easy. There we go, that was easier than I thought it was going to be. It's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be a lot of work. And all the sound deadening too, which looks like it's still been glued in. Yeah. Well, there you go, that wasn't too bad. Hopefully we'll get rid of all the carpet and the underlay. We're going to get rid of a lot of the smell that is in here, which is possum poop mouse poop, and whatever else is in here. Okay, so there we have it. It's probably where I'm going to end it right here. It's hot, it's about 28 degrees in here. Next episode I'll open the bonnet and I'll show you what engine it's got under here. Again, we're going to remove the motor as well, because everything on this car is going to come off so I can redo the whole car. I want to get rid of any rust that I can find. Straighten the body out as best as possible. We've got a body kit to go on here. So I'm not sure if everyone out there knows what a Group C Mazda RX7 race car looks like. Here's a photo now for you. I don't know whether we're going to make a replica race car or if we're just going to make a street car. Pick a colour that we like. I might go with a grey, not this grey. I might go with, I don't know, like a Nardo grey, but that's overdone.